Pensions Committee will be marking up 3 landmark pieces of legislation which will make it easier for workers to form unions. It will guarantee up to 7 paid sick days for every worker in America, and it will make sure that women in our country finally receive equal pay for equal work. If these bills are signed into law, they would represent the most significant set of labor reforms in the modern history of our country and significantly improve the lives of many millions of American workers. Mr. President, we are living in a moment where corporate America and the 1% have more economic and political power than they have ever had in the history of our country. The time is long overdue for Congress to stand up for the working families of our nation, 60% of whom live paycheck to paycheck, and not just wealthy campaign contributors and lobbyists. Let us be clear. The American people are sick and tired of the unprecedented level of corporate greed they see every single day. And they are tired of the outrageous and illegal union busting that is taking place throughout this country. They are sick and tired of CEOs making nearly 400 times more than the average worker. Unheard of in American history. CEOs, major corporations, now make 400 times more than their average employee. American people are sick and tired of billions in stock buybacks going to the people on top, while millions of Americans today are struggling hard to put food on the table and pay their rent. The American people want justice, and that's what we are going to begin doing tomorrow in the Help Committee. The American people look around them, and they see more income and wealth inequality in America today than ever before. 3 people on top owning more wealth than the bottom half of American society, 165 million Americans. 3 people here, 165 million people, and that gap is growing wider. While the people on top do phenomenally well, over 18 million families in our country are paying more than half of their limited incomes on housing, which is soaring in many parts of this country, and some 600,000 Americans are homeless.
Good morning, friends. I have important news to share with you this Tuesday. The Federal Reserve has confirmed that they will be taking different action to tackle inflation in the United States. Several states are delivering new direct relief payments to millions of Americans this June, and new programs are also being developed that will guarantee monthly relief payments. My dearest friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video for the complete details. Also, if you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, all you'll need to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. The Federal Reserve recently paused its aggressive series of interest rate hikes, ending a string of 10 consecutive rate increases that stretches back 15 months. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said at a press conference, nearly all members of the decision-making committee believe the central bank would need to impose at least one additional rate hike this year. Looking ahead, nearly all committee participants view it as likely that some further rate increases will be appropriate this year. In turn, the Federal Reserve raised its projection for where interest rates will stand at the end of the year. The decision to pause interest rate hikes came after fresh data, which showed consumer prices rose 4% last month compared to a year ago, cooling more than economists expected and bolstering hopes that inflation will continue its steady return to normal levels. Inflation has fallen significantly from a peak of last summer, but remains at a level double the Federal Reserve's target rate of 2%. Jerome Powell said inflation pressures continues to run high, and the process of getting inflation back down to 2% has a long way to go. The slowdown of price increases has coincided with a sharp escalation of the Federal Reserve's benchmark interest rate, which was last seen in the 1980s. Economists surveyed by Bloomberg expected the Federal Reserve to pause rate hikes as it assesses the ongoing effect of its previous policy decisions. For more than a year, the Federal Reserve has aimed to roll back price increases by slowing down the U.S. economy and slashing consumer demand. Data released in recent months suggests that the policy approach has succeeded in slowing economic activity. United States gross domestic product grew by a sluggish 1.1% annualized rate over the 3 months ending in March. The impact of higher interest rates has been substantial, causing lending rates across the economy, from credit cards to corporate lending, to touch their highest levels in decades. So by making it more expensive to borrow and invest, the Federal Reserve has been working to slow the overall demand in the economy and thus reduce upward price pressures. In an effort to ease financial burdens brought on by inflation and budget surpluses from the previous year, several states are issuing stimulus checks and tax refunds this June. Today, Los Angeles County, California, will open applications for monthly payments as an expansion of its guaranteed income program. The program is called Breathe. It will select 200 applicants who are former foster children to receive the payments over 2 years. The program issues monthly payments of $1,000 to recipients. Also, the Georgia state government has announced rebates of $250 for individuals and $500 for couples. These rebates are only applicable to residents who have filed tax returns for both 2021 and 2022. Those who have submitted their returns before April 18th can expect to receive their payment this month, although it may take up to 8 to 12 weeks to receive. About 2 million New Jersey households became eligible for property tax rebates thanks to the Affordable New Jersey Communities for Homeowners and Renters program. As part of the Anchor Benefits program, 50,000 individuals are receiving a sum of $450. The disbursement process is ongoing, and the recipients will receive the funds through direct deposit or check. As a taxpayer in the state of Massachusetts, you may be entitled to a refund of approximately 14% of your state tax liability. This sizable refund is due to a revenue surplus that exceeded state regulations, and a tax authority has been assigned to distribute the excess back to taxpayers. So the first set of payments was issued in December, but they were only dispersed to individuals who filed their 2021 tax returns before October 17, 2022. Following that initial batch, the tax authority has been delivering the refund checks 1 month after receiving the return. So this implies that those who filed in May should receive their payment in June or July. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Tuesday. My dearest friends, thank you so very, very much for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, if you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.